Hi dear ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my channel. If you're new, my name is Phoebe. I'm content creator here. In today's video, I want to go very fast to update you about this amazing opportunity, especially to ladies or gentlemen who want to actually travel abroad, overseas, and actually earn some money as they are traveling. Now, this is something to do with house sitting, pet sitting, and all those good stuff. So welcome to my channel, and today we are talking about house sitting. Previously I talked about babysitting. Today we are talking about house sitting. So this video is a special request from my dear friend Sincere. I'm gonna leave her link of her channel on my description. You can go ahead and show her some love for requesting me to do this kind of video, because we are here to help each other in terms of finding ways to make money, finding ways of opportunities, and living happy life as women. And as you know, my channel is all about positive vibes, especially for women. So let's start. This house sitting job, I want to clarify some things according to my understanding and my opinion and my research. House sitting is whereby you are going to find a house owner either in your local country or abroad, and then you're gonna be going there, sitting there while the owner of the house is not around. Now, the owner might have animals or pets, we call them pets, such as cats, dogs, horse, cow, depending on which cow or on which pet. Is a cow a pet? Actually, no. It can be a dog or a cat or or a chicken or a fish. I don't know. Different kinds of different kinds. It can be also a snake. Different kinds of pets. So depending on which one the owner has, you might be required to take care of that pet, especially dogs and cats. Now, I want to specifically talk about Turkey, and it is because it is where I am now. Of course, this thing most of people or most of our ladies don't know, and it is not something so much common. Like it's not done because there are other things that are involved. Now, I want to briefly, I want to give you some information, some insight about not babysitting, about house sitting. Number one, when you are researching or when you are finding house sitting jobs, you must consider that there are some costs involved. For instance, you're gonna have to make sure, if you are traveling abroad or overseas, you make sure that you understand that in that particular country you are aiming to go and house sit, you might be required to have a visa. For instance, you are coming to Turkey, you are a Kenyan, you want to travel here and house sit, like sit in a home when I'm not here. You will require, or you will be required to have a visa. And the best visa you can actually get is a tourist visa. Because if you go to the embassy and you say that you are going to work as a house sitter, you will be required to make a work permit visa, which is way more expensive, okay? Now, for you, if you are going to the visa application, you will be required to have some papers. And this job is not that it won't cost money. It will need money. Even on your bank statements, you must have proper documents like your birth certificate, your passport, bank statements, travel itinerary. So it's going to cost you some money, okay? It's not free. Now, when you are coming to that certain country, you must consider some other things like the environment, the language, the people, the transport involved. Like for when you are coming here, maybe you'll be required to go to a different city to actually house sit. How will you go? So it's some things that you need to actually consider. Okay, now when you are here, let's say you are coming here in Turkey, you already have your first house to sit, maybe during a certain amount, depending on the person that you're working with. Now, you're going to be required to actually feed yourself. Okay, naturally or initially, in some countries you can be paid to just not babysit, you can be paid to actually house sit, and in other nationalities you won't be paid. It is an exchange of you are sitting, like it is an exchange of accommodation. Like you came here in this country because you want to have that vacation, you want to experience the culture here, but you won't be paying for rent. So the person will accommodate you, and he or she will not be around. So depending on the person that you're working with. Now I will leave some links where you can find actually sites where you can have these house sitting jobs. Okay, and also I will recommend some other YouTubers that can actually give you the best information when it comes to house sitting jobs. Now depending on the person that you're working with, remember the person can have a dog. Your work is actually to sit with this dog, to give the dog the food, because the person might be away or maybe to a business trip or somewhere. So your work is to actually feed the dog, do all the stuff the pet wants, talk to the dog, be nice, walk the dog, and depending on the agreement that you have with the person that he is actually you are working with, you might find that that person might charge, or they might say that we have this kind of money and will you agree, or you are working per hour, or you are working per week or per month. So depending on the person. Okay, so let's talk about how much house sitters or dog walker or dog sitter or cat sitter paid. Now, like I said, depending on the person you are working with, you might have some reasons why the person will pay you this amount of money, or he won't pay you according to your contract you have written with that person. However, in most cases in Europe countries and also here in Turkey, you'll find that the average per hour might be around $7 to actually $10. In Europe countries, you might have even up to $50 per day, and if it is an exchange in overnight, it can be more money. But in most cases, what normally happen is that people negotiate. You want to come to Turkey to visit Turkey, come and stay in my house for this period. You're going to be receiving accommodation and some other things that you need in the house, but I won't pay you. In other way, if you want to just make some extra money, like a student, like a person who is on vacation, this is a good idea. Okay, now let's talk about the bills in the house. Who pays for the bills? Now, depending on the person that you're working with, you might be required to actually pay for some bills. For instance, internet. For instance, if you are using a heater, or you are using something to do with electricity, and the person is going for a long time, maybe for 6 months, for 7 months, and you are the person who is sitting in that home, you might be required to pay for these bills depending on the person you are working with. Now, another thing I have to mention is about food, because when you are coming to sit in someone's house and he's not there, there is probability that the food won't be there. So it is your turn to actually make sure that the food is inside, like you are buying food for yourself. If you're traveling 2 or 3 people, make sure that you are actually doing what? You have food and you have everything needed to actually sustain yourself. Who pays for the cost of the visa and the flights? It is you. Okay, because you are the one who is coming to this home to actually look. It is some kind of, it's not too much money, but it's some kind of exchange. Like I said, exchange for accommodation, for a culture, because you want to come here. Maybe if you are coming here in Turkey, you want to learn Turkish, you want to learn the culture, you want to experience good vacational places to visit here in Turkey, and you don't want to pay rent. Depending on the person you are working with, you can actually come here and do that kind of a job. Now, I want to tell you something else. If you are planning to come as a home sitter or a house sitter, you must have other jobs. Like that's why I always share with you some other side hustle that are actually generating money. Like if you're working from home, this is a good option for you, because you will be sitting in the house, maybe you together with the pet, maybe a cat or a dog, and then the whole time you'll be on your laptop or your phone, or whichever way you are working from home. So this is a best idea for the people who are actually working from home, like people who are nomad freelancers, like nomad people who are doing digital stuff. This is good idea for you. Okay, I hope I have shared a little bit about this video or about this subject, and if you want to hear me actually talk more and give you more opportunities and recommendations from my dear friends, comment below, say yes, we want, and then give this video a thumbs up, and also subscribe to my channel, and let's grow together. If you have any inquiries and you want to see, or you have personal issues and you want we discuss, you can actually reach me on my Instagram at Takenya Lifestyle, or on this email, and then let's talk. Okay, I hope you have enjoyed this video. Until next time again, I'll see you. Bye bye.